Hi everyone, it's Christina and I have finished my notebook insert for January, February, and March. It is so fat that it doesn't even fit in my Webster's Pages cover. So what I've got in here is a brand new notebook that was made for me by my friend Rachel. So thank you, Rachel. Can't wait to add things in there. This is a recipe insert that I have made for me by my friend Tina. And I haven't done too much in there either, but I am collecting bits and pieces. And then this is a really pretty page marker. It's gorgeous. That was made for me by my friend Sylvie. So this is just, there's a lot of homemade goodness or handmade goodness in this cover. But let's open this up. And I did show you a little bit when I started, but I'll just flip through the whole thing. I love this girl. She's sitting on our Earth. And that's why I found this in a magazine, Believe You Can. So there's just a little file folder up here. Oh yeah, and my tabs. So I've got my January tab and a February tab and a March tab and a whole bunch of other little ones, and I'll show you that as I go through it. And here, this was kind of empty last time. I had this die cut here, Blessed. I know I showed you that. This was a little painting I did with my Prima paints of this girl. And that's where I left off, was this page here. And this was some Andrea Gamol stamps that I have. And I just love this stamp set here. And I colored her. I put her in this little cup. And then I did some background painting. Here is a little couple of pages of Indie. I mean, I always like to stick her in my notebooks. I just can't help it. And here, a little journal card, Indie Girl. What did I write? I put, she loves to sleep, eat, cuddle, chase mice, but what cat doesn't enjoy these things? And here's a little paper clip that I made by just, there's a couple of these tickets. It says, hello, friend. And then the paper clip is glued between these two. It's sandwiched between the two tickets, and that just goes in like that. And here, look at Indy. She just, sometimes cats make the funniest, or are in the funniest positions. So I just glad I had my camera with me at that time. Catitude. She definitely has catitude. And here, oh, you know, I was reading a magazine, and there was like, so the month of January was National Mentoring Month. And here I've got the 13th was National Vision Board Day. January the 21st to the 27th was Hunt for Happiness Week and National Fun at Work Day. So I just made like a piece of string here, and it was like, you know, like a clothes hanger, right? Then a little bit of journaling there. Invest in wellness, because a lot of people, you know, at the workplace, I think it's really cool that they have an area where all the workers can go and work out. I think that's fabulous. And then this 2-page spread, I had an afternoon tea with me, myself, and I. Sometimes I just want to make tea so much more elegant and prettier, so I brought out all my pretty dishes, and I was reading the paper, and so I had the paper, a book, some scones or cookies, applesauce, and my tea set. And here, well, I love coffee, so I think I had to do a little picture of my, oh yeah, I bought some Tim Hortons coffee. I have to drink decaf later in the afternoon, so I purchased a Tim Hortons decaf coffee. And then here, have you tried keto coffee? It is so good. So in my mug, I put a teaspoon or a tablespoon of coconut oil, a teaspoon or tablespoon of unsalted butter, and then I pour in the hot coffee, and it melts the oil and it melts the butter. And then I have an immersion blender and I whip that all up. And then I add some more coffee and a little bit of cream or milk, whatever you like. And it is so good and healthy for you. Here's another tab. It says food and drinks. And on the other side, it says memory. And here I took a picture. It was like February and it was still snowing. We've had a really long winter here in the shoe shop. So I thought I would do a snowy layout. And here we are. It's Valentine's. So I think that was up to here was January. Now we are in February. Here's a corner pocket. It's Valentine's. So I just wrote a few things that happened throughout the few days of Valentine's. And I did some baking. And I even decorated the cookies. And I'm not good at decorating cookies, but I did it anyways. And here's just a little journal card that says sugar cookies. And here's the little boy. He's got a heart. Looks like he's carrying a box of chocolates and some flowers. This is a sweet, this image and this image are from ilovedigis.com. They've got some fabulous Valentine cutouts or printables. And here, look at my, I love this little piece of ephemera here. Look at the girl. She's like, oh, because my cookies, I mean, they tasted good, but they didn't look really good. They weren't eye appealing. He said make cookies. She said I ate too many. Beautiful trim here. I love this trim. Here's another little tab. I love using tabs in my books. And then here, this is a printable from Andrea Gamol. So you print it out just like that. It's got the date for you up here, Monday to Sunday, today in words. And then in the bottom space here, you can add a picture. So this is a little envelope. I just have that in there. It says, love this. And happiness is coffee and a little bit of journaling there. Here I was in my craft room. Hubby took a picture of me in my craft room, caught on camera. I have washi tape here. It's at Craft Corner and Blessed up here. And this is a doily in the background. So it's a big doily, a heart doily. So half of it is here and the other half is right there. So a journal card that says, keep calm and enjoy life. And I did a little bit of journaling there. This background paper is from, I forget, it's either Tsunami Rose or another one, but I'll leave some links down below. She's got beautiful paper that you can purchase. It's a digital paper, so you purchase it and print it up on your computer. And here is another little journal card. Really pretty pictures here. See this right here? Okay, this side is glued, but this side opens up like that. And this is a tab that you can make, like, so it's a tab on one side, and on the other side, you've got like a tag, a big tag. And I made that from the envelope punch board. No, sorry, not the envelope punch board. I made that from my tab punch board that I got as a gift from Sandy. Hi, Sandy. Thank you so much. I love this little, have you used yours, Sandy? Because I love this. So here, for instance, here are a couple more. So I'm going to be using this in my new insert. So see, it's got the little tab on one side and it's like a tag on the other side. And all you do is take a piece of paper, pattern paper, like so, and then fold it over about, let's see, well, about like that. I don't know. I don't measure, but I just fold it over a little bit. So if you want me, I'll tell you, it is about 1 1/4 inches. This little piece here is 1 1/4. All right, so then, so there's a punch board. There's this little piece here. I don't use that. I just put it in here, and then you've got your small, medium, and large notches there. So I put this on, I'll put it on the medium one. So right where it says medium, there's this line right there, and that's where I will line up this at the end of that line. And then I'm going to punch. Then I'm going to turn it this side, and then these notches, whatever you want to call them, I line it up here at the medium and punch. And then there you've got a tab on this side and like a tag on this side. But what I do is I don't want this piece here actually. I'm going to cut that off. Or can I do it here? I don't really know how to use this thing like really well yet. But I'm just going to, in that groove right there, I'm going to measure this end here. I'm just going to line that up there at that groove. And then stick this thing in there. There we go. So I'm going to cut that piece off there. And now I've got one of these here. Tab on this side, little tab on this side, and then a tag on that side. Pretty cool, huh? Remember, if you've got one of these, put this back in right away, because I didn't really lose it once, but it fell on the floor, and then I was too lazy to pick it up, and then I panicked because I thought I lost it, but I didn't. All right, so there we go. There's my little tab there, and this I added Best Friends for Life, and I have a stamp. I stamped Love You a Latte, and then this 2-page spread was, we have a magazine here in the shoe shop called the South Shoe Shop Scoop. And every month they feature a business. So they featured my husband's business in there. So of course I had to cut it out and glue it in here, and then yeah, date it. And I thought it was pretty cool. And it was, she wrote such a nice write-up. So proud of that. And then here, I want to always remember February 16th. Oh yes, after I had dental surgery done, they had to remove a root. You know how you've got 1 or 2, sometimes 3 roots in a tooth? So rather than doing a root canal or removing the tooth, pulling the tooth out, they cut the gum open and they go in and they cut the root out. So that's what I had done. And of course, for a whole week after that, all I could eat was soft food. And if you think you're going to lose weight on soft food, think again. I was eating scrambled eggs, mashed potatoes, applesauce. Believe me, my fridge was full of soft food. And I woke up the next morning thinking, what am I going to eat? And I opened the egg carton because I was going to make scrambled eggs. And hubby wrote H-I on a couple of eggs. Hi, isn't that sweet? And here, sometimes I run out of things to do here in my insert. You know, there's not a lot going on in life, but I just have so many bits and pieces, and sometimes I challenge myself that what is ever here on my craft table, use it. So I had all these little bits and pieces, so I cut things out and glued things down, and I don't know, and then that's kind of what came out. So it looks like I want to bake to buy. So I wrote things that I want to buy. I found this here, I don't know, in a magazine. It's so much easier to eat healthy when there's cake in the salad bar. Here's a picture of a soup that I made. I need everything, LOL. Let's see. Oh yes, I love using my crock pot. So picture of a crock pot. I made a roast beef dinner in the crock pot. Have you ever done that? Oh my goodness, the roast beef it's just like falls apart. It's like butter. It's so good. So that was that, and now we're into March. And you know, I've never done any pages in my notebook about my spa, so I was getting my room ready. I was going to do a facial, so I took a picture of the room that I was getting, or the area here where I do the facial, and it just looks so calming and pretty. So I thought, you know what, I might as well stick that in here. So then I found a book. I had it. It's got I don't know, it's like a children's spa book. So I cut out all kinds of pictures. and glued them on, and then did a little bit of journaling here. And this looked like, I cut the strip right out of the book. It almost looks like washi tape. And there's some flip-flops. Not that you get these types of flip-flops after you have a pedicure at my spa, but aren't they pretty? And my business name is called Be Beautiful Day Spa. And love this trim here. And then here, just a whole bunch of polishes, and they all have names. I love some of the names of polishes that they come up with. And then I took a picture of my husband made this for me. It's my shelf to hold all my polishes. And then I just cut a bunch of images out of a magazine and then collaged them all down. And then this is a card. Oh yeah, this was, I got some Happy Mail from Jana, and so I taped that in. And this was also from Jana, and her little note is in there. I got Happy Mail from, who was this from? Oh yeah, this was from Rachel, so her letter is there. And then some journaling cards that she wrote on. I put them in the envelope. And here again, I thought, what am I going to do in my day planner? So I kind of thought, I started out with this doily, was orange, and then I had happy tape, listen to me. I've got washi tape that's got the days of the week, so I put that down, and then I thought, well, you know, I've been doing a lot of housework lately, so I found some images on, you know, doing laundry, and here she's doing housework, here she's grocery shopping. And then here I wrote some tips. House cleaning tip number 1, declutter. Tip number 2, when cleaning the kitchen, end with the stove, which is typically the dirtiest part of the kitchen. And here this tab says, such is life. And then here's a layout of Indy. She loves when I get Happy Mail, and then the box is now empty with tissue paper. She loves to sit in the box. And here, there's more Happy Mail from Tina. So some of the things I got from Tina, I stuck in here. She made this really pretty zine for me. Isn't that beautiful? And I put that here in this little envelope. She gave me these too, so I love that. Thank you, Tina. This is one of those envelopes from Starbucks. My girlfriend and I, we love to go to Starbucks. So that's what I wrote here. My girlfriend Kathy and I went to Starbucks. We love Starbucks. And look at all these cute little images. They come from, let's see, victoriathatcher.com. I'll try and leave the link below. I think these images are still available. I'll check it out, and if there is, I'll leave a link. And you can cut, she has so many images that you can cut out. They're free, and you can use them in your journals. So that's what I did here, and this is open, and I don't know where I got this, probably from White Spot or something like that, so I just popped that in there. And then these images here were left over when I was finding images, the cleaning images, so I Mod Podged them or made a collage out of them, and then did some journaling there. And this is my mom's recipe. So this recipe is so many years old, a good, I don't know, 40, at least 40 years old. We call it marble cake. Some people call it Marmorkuchen. Some people call it Kugelhupf. But that's my mother's recipe, and I made this envelope, and I got it tucked in there. Although I should have put this page in my recipe insert, so I might have to make this cake again. What a great excuse, right? I'm going to have to make this cake again and put it in that insert. And then that's the end. It's now April, so I am totally finished with this book. I did watercolor here, pink and blue, and I watercolored yellow, but I'm not going to do anything more except this page. This is a couple of girls from a pattern, an old pattern that I had. I put girlfriends here and hello spring. I've got suitcases here because in this little envelope, this little card says, Kathy and Christina going to Disneyland soon. Next month, my girlfriend Kathy and I are going to Disneyland, so I'll be able to document and journal that in my new journal. Okay, so that's that. That's all finished. Here is my new insert for April. I'm sure this book will take me through April and May. So I'm just setting it up right now. I've got pictures already that I want to put in there, pieces of ephemera. I found this. I have tons of this. Oh, what's this called again? Rickrack in my stash, so I know I want to use that. Love this paper, this umbrella paper. The reason I chose this one for my insert is because of the umbrellas, because rain. We get lots of rain in April and May. So this is the inside. This clear pocket here are these that I pick up at the dollar store. So you get 8 in here for $1.25. And I like them because it's see-through, and then I can also put little ephemera and journal cards and pictures and things that I want to use in this journal. Here's a page I already did. Look at this, I found in a magazine. Isn't it sweet? The little doggy in the basket sitting in the front porch. And my name, or my word for 2018 is fresh. So I wanted to continue that in this book. So I put this cutout here, a fresh start. And here are some pretty paper clips. And I've already got some of the pages decorated. And this one, this is some pretty paint, shimmery paint that I picked up at Michael's. And that's that. So that's all I've done so far. I haven't really done much at all. Well, that's it, everyone. I so appreciate you watching the video, and we'll see you on the next one. I think maybe my next one I won't do 3 months worth because the video gets to be so long. So maybe I'll just do April and May. All right, ciao. See you soon. Bye-bye.